a match actually that should have been in it, and I'm sure that a lot of you will agree, because both guys are in it, or both guys are in the game, and it wasn't an option for WrestleMania Tour Mode, was Superfly Jimmy Snuka versus The Undertaker, which was, of course, The Undertaker's first WrestleMania match. That should have been in the Tour Mode as an option, but you can still play it in the game itself. Another one that could have been put in, and should have been put in, because these two guys were left out of the game. Vince McMahon had an issue with the Macho Man Randy Savage at the time, and that's a whole different story, but he didn't want Macho Man in this particular game, so he was left out. Therefore his match with Ricky the Dragon Steamboat couldn't be a part of the Tour Mode. Steamboat, of course, wasn't in the game either, which was a bit strange also, because I understood, like, he would be considered one of the greatest legends also, but he's not in it either. Macho Man Randy Savage and Ric Flair, that match from WrestleMania 8 should have been in the Tour Mode. I suppose they couldn't put every major match in. Great game, a game that anybody that's an old school wrestling fan should have played at this stage. It's out over 2 years. It's been out 3 years now in April. It's a game that I'm big into. This is the strategy. I even got the strategy guide for this game. I never get strategy guides for games. This is the one for this one. Really good game. Really good to get the strategy guide, because you see so much about the game. Here's some of the stuff that's in the strategy guide. There's all the legends that you can. Kamala. There's just some good stuff in this guide that can get you kind of through the game when you're starting to get used to it. Really good. That is Legends of WrestleMania. Great game. A game that I would call the best game I ever played up until the birth of WWE 12, which is just out of this world. But that's on a future show. We'll take you on our next episode about Legends of WrestleMania. I'm going to have a few episodes based on this game because I love it so much. We're going to take you through. We took you through the roster, so I'm going to have a few more episodes about Legends of WrestleMania, about a few of the different aspects of this game. Really into the game. It was always, this last 3 years, I've always went back to this game to have a few. I always play a super card from, just imagine the way they would do it at the time, doing in the shows. Always look into my big wrestling DVD collection and replay the matches from them DVDs on Legends of WrestleMania. To bring out another Legends of WrestleMania, or another idea of a game, there is a rumour these days on the internet that they're going to bring back WrestleFest, and they're going to put WrestleFest as a game, and they say that they're going to make it a Legends game with a lot more legends that were in WrestleFest. There was 12, I think, in the game back in 1991, the arcade game, but now they're going to make it a remake of the game, and they're going to have a lot more legends and a lot more arenas apparently. I think they should have about 60, 70 legends, licensed legends, and in this day and age, I think it needs to be over 55, 60 anyway, because they've got the people there that they can put in. Why not put them in? There's been so many in the SmackDown vs. Raw games over the years featured in the 5 or 10 legends that you can get in the games that haven't made it into Legends of WrestleMania, so there's no reason why they couldn't be in this particular game. I could see there being another Legends game. There's 3 petitions online. There's 3 petitions. I have signed one of the petitions 5 times with 5 different names, and I think it's well worth signing it if you're into this. If you're into wrestling, a lot of people probably aren't, but I'm an old school wrestling fan. I can't help it. It's just what I like, and I think it's really worth helping all the wrestling fans out there by signing that petition. It's a petition online. Write in, trying to get a Sim Legends of Wrestling game, Legends of WrestleMania sequel, and you'll find it, and just sign it there. Give an email address. That'll be you. But Legends of WrestleMania, great game. It is, of course, probably the things that I would change about it. The things I would put into the game in a sequel would be about 10 or 15 more major wrestlers. Demolition, Macho Man Randy Savage, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, probably a few other major characters from them 80s and 90s era. I would put in more managers, Miss Elizabeth, Sensational Sherry, The Genius, Harvey Whippleman, Sonny China maybe a few others that were Jim Cornette. A few of the managers that were real character. They really made character. The Slick, of course, great character. That it needs a lot more great legends. It needs more arenas. Saturday Night's Main Event, or you could even do what WWE 12 done. Give us a few arenas and then let us create the rest of the arenas. It's brilliant. But that's it for me. The Coaster, Legend of WrestleMania. I give it a 9 out of 10. Dropped a mark because it's missing a few things that it could have. But 9 out of 10. Brilliant stuff from THQ. And long may it last. Legends of WrestleMania, the Coaster here. Presentation, I would give it, I would say, presentation wise, 9 out of 10. Gameplay wise, 7.5, 7.5 out of 10. And overall, I would give it 9 out of 10. Okay, Coaster here. Kieran Kyo, the review show. Coaster over and out.